All right, so we got another Willys. This is the one I drove to Oklahoma to get, and I've only had it back here a few days, and I promised that I'd make another full-length video. So this is a more detailed look at this Willys truck. This is a 1956 Willys, so it's a good bit newer than my Willys truck, the one that I had in the other video. Put it probably six, 7 years newer than mine, because mine's supposed to be a 49, but I don't know what time of the year mine was made. So anyway, roughly 7 years newer than it. And it's basically, for a lot of practical reasons, it's the same truck. In a lot of other ways, it's completely different. So I'm going to show you kind of a walkthrough on what's different about it from my truck, and what's kind of the same, and what makes this truck worthy of driving to Oklahoma to get, and that kind of stuff. So this is just your first look, and then I just want to give you all a little introduction to it. So let's see here. All right, so this is the first video of any detail about this truck, so let's go through her. So as you can see, this truck has the middle era gauges in it. These are my favorite gauges that they ever put in the truck. I love these gauges, but they did these kind of in the middle. After this, they went to the CJ5 style gauge, and that's what they kept till the very end of the Willys truck era. The floors in this truck are immaculate. These are the original, true original floors that it came with in 1956. Completely intact, no holes in it, zero rust, all the way up into the firewall, over here onto the passenger side. Completely original floor, up around the hump of the transmission, all original. That by itself makes it worth it to me to go to Oklahoma to get it, because it's just, you just don't find them like this with the floor that intact. It's pretty rare. The drip rail, so this area right here, this is the drip rail. It is very nice. No major rust in it, no rust really at all. Very nice. The door, the hyperextension link here that keeps the door from opening too far, it's been torn out, which is pretty common. I've seen that a lot. Excuse me, that's no big deal. The door itself is really good. Cab corners are good. Let's see, let's move along here to the back. So the rear fenders aren't perfect. Like, you've got a pretty good dent right here, but they're not horrendous. Sorry, it's hard to show that dent in the light. There you go. It's right there, kind of in the center of the screen. But it's not too bad. Come around here, we got the Willys painted on the tailgate, and then there's the remnants of the original four-wheel drive sticker. Obviously, this bumper here is aftermarket. They didn't actually have a factory rear bumper on Willys trucks. At no point did they ever have a bumper. The whole idea was so that you could put this tailgate all the way down, so that you could rake stuff out of the bed and load stuff easier. But a lot of old timers always wanted to put a bumper on it of some kind. Come around here, they always want these steps for some reason. I guess, you know, if you're using it for work and stuff, it makes it easier. Excuse me, my neighbor's mowing, so if you get a little bit of background noise. This is the worst rust in the truck, is the stake pocket, and it carries through over into the corner of the bed. Now, the rest of the bed is not bad. It's a little wavy, but it's not bad. So this is more than repairable. It just makes a little bit of a pain in the ass. Come over here onto this side. Here's the passenger floor again. Super nice. You've got the original that's the glove box still. I'm gonna get the latch to stay hooked on that, if it'll stay. Anyway, down here, that's the original floor from 56. There's the heater. I've never actually seen this style heater before. It's a lot different from what was in my other truck and other Willys that I've been around, other wagons and stuff. So I've never seen that. It's actually pretty cool. This door is real nice. There's a little bit of damage right here where it looks like they rolled the panel there just a little bit, but I can get that out with a hammer, so that's not that big a deal. The worst thing on the truck that upsets me the most is these fenders are kind of shitty. I wish the fenders were in better shape. This fender actually is not too bad. This one in the front is good, but back here in the back is wadded up pretty bad, so I'm not happy about that. But this fender is the one that upsets me, is this one. This one's got a lot of welding marks in it, stuff like that. And if you mess with Willys trucks, you'll know that they don't make that fender. They don't make the door. They don't make the hood. You can buy the entire bed though, but you can't buy a door, you can't buy a fender. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. They're leaving money on the table, but that's besides the point. We go up here under the hood. If I can get the hood open. Let me set you down for just a second. All right. So under the hood, we got the Super Hurricane 6-cylinder here. And it's got a lot different carburetor than I'm used to seeing. I've never seen this car before. My brother's truck that's got the same engine in it. My Willys wagon that I had for a while that had this engine in it. And that previous truck that I had that I sold all had the same engine. None of them had this carb on it. I've never seen this carb. It's got a auto choke on it. I guess a vacuum choke, but it doesn't, it's like twice the size of the factory carburetor, so I don't know what exactly it is. It is a Carter carburetor, so I don't know if that's a carb they ran on these trucks in just the middle 50s. I don't know. Not entirely sure. All I know is it runs pretty good with that carb on it, so we're going to leave that alone. Like I say, this truck's got some kind of, it's got a little bit of a noise going on. I haven't isolated it down to what it is. I don't think it's nothing major. I think it actually might be a timing chain making a noise. I've got that battery just kind of slung in there right now because I've got to get the correct size battery for it. I just got that in there. But let's see if she'll crank up. Let's see here. Pop her into neutral. Now listen how easy she cranks. Just like that. She's idled down just a little bit, so she's rattling some, but whole truck. But she's got a little bit of a background noise there that I'm not convinced is bearing noise. It could be, but I'm not convinced of it. Because it smooths out at speed a little bit, and it sounds way more like a valve. Right here, right now you could almost pass for a knock. Almost. But I'm not convinced, and there's really thin oil in it too, so I'm going to change the oil in it, and I'm hoping that'll help calm it down some too. Because it doesn't smoke excessively bad. It doesn't overheat. It idles perfect, cranks right up. It's never taken more than that to turn it over when I've got a charged battery in it. So even if it is a knock, I mean, hell, I've been around engines before that ran for a long time with a knock in them. So I'm not, even if it is knocking, it's not really that big a deal. Drive it till it blows up and put another engine in it, or have this one rebuilt. But we got double horn action, neither one works. So we got factory horn, and then we got another horn right there, because, you know, MFs need to get out of the way. So And the tires on this truck are actually pretty nice. The guy I bought it from said they're probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, which I believe it. They're not dry rotted. They're the factory non-directional type tires. But let's shut her off here, so there's enough background noise around here anyway. It's got a nice Briggs and Stratton key, so that's kind of cool. They've always got some kind of weird ass key in them, ignition key or something. But we've got the this truck's actually got the data plate in it, which is, you know, convenient. But yeah, I thought I'd show you all this. Let's see. But yeah, there he is. Oh, and this bumper, I put that bumper on there. I got it at the same time I got the one in Virginia, the one I told y'all about in the other video. This truck didn't have a bumper on it. They don't look right without a bumper. So I put this bumper on it. This one's actually off a Jeepster. But see, it says Willys Overland in the center of the bumper, and I think it's badass, so we put it on there. Why not? But yeah, this is the 1956 Willys Overland. And for the guy that wrote me in the comments and said that he wanted more Willys and less me driving, I agree. So that's why I went ahead and made this video. I already planned on making this video, so I hope this is more Willys, less driving. I hope you enjoy this one better. I apologize about that. The last video, I'm in a hurry. I'm driving to Oklahoma, and like I said, I told him in the comments, is some people don't want you filming on their property, so it's not too long past since when I got it. So hopefully y'all enjoy this video. The plan for this truck is probably I'm going to fix it up. I've got some parts ordered. They're on back order. Some of it needs the factory gas pedal. They put the wrong gas pedal in it. So that's the wrong gas pedal, which makes it an absolute pain in the ass to drive the truck. The factory gas pedal mounted right there. This gas pedal's too short, so I've ordered it. I ordered these pedals are missing, so I ordered those. Just get those in, put those on. Once I get that gas pedal, that'll fix that stuff in there. And then as far as the rest of it goes, I need to fix this front seal going to the front drive shaft out of the transfer case. It's leaking oil real bad, so I'm going to see about fixing that. I've already got it, so I'll fix that seal. And then I've got feelers out trying to find a new set of fenders, because these fenders are ass. So I've talked to a couple guys on the Willys forums and stuff, so I'm trying to find a new set of fenders, because this is what hurts this truck more than anything, is these fenders, because people know they're hard to find, and they don't want to try to find them. So I'm trying to get a hold of some fenders for it, because that'll really help this truck. Because you're not going to find much better cab out there. Because as much as my red truck that I showed in the other video, as much as I love it, and as nice as it is, its floor is an original. This one's 100% original factory floor. It's basically unheard of around here. Almost all of them around here have some patchwork repaired. My red Willys, the entire floor has been replaced in it. Now, they did a pretty good job, and I don't care at the end of the day. As long as it's got a floor, I don't really care. But it is better for it to have the original floor. I mean, this truck is, you know, whatever, 65 years old or so. More than that. And it's still got the factory floor. That's pretty sweet. And they even went as far as to do this custom paint job here. You know, we got a little yellow accent stripes. We got some red stars for some reason. Don't really know why. It appears like it was silver under this. Or maybe white or something. But I'm hoping to get a set of fenders on it, gas pedal in it, get the oil leak fixed. Maybe tune the carb just a touch, get it dialed in. And then I'll probably send it on down the road Uh, I really, I go get these Willys to try to save them from people cutting them up. The guy I bought this from, who's a super nice guy, but he was kind of right on the fence of cutting it up some and putting drop pedals in it and doing all kinds of stuff to it. And he decided against that. He said the truck was too nice, and he's 100% right. If you're going to cut up an old truck like this, whether it be a Willys or a Model A or whatever, do it with one like that right there. One that's already rotted all to hell, that you can cut it all to hell all you want. Nobody cares. You see this truck, this Jeep right here, there's not a floor in it. Okay, see this? Look, watch. What? Oh God, there's no floor in it. So if you hack this one up, nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares. This one is too nice for that. Don't cut this up. Don't be part of the problem. Cut ones up like this. Find you a Model A like this, or a whatever it is you want, a CJ5, a M38. Find the one that's rotted all to hell before you hack it up and put a 454 in it. Do the world a favor. They're not making these anymore. Stop hacking them up. It's ridiculous. Do ones like this. If somebody bought this from me and they want to hack this to pieces, I don't give a damn. There's nothing left. Who cares? They can patch this all up, lower it, tub and shave it, put a 454 in it. I don't care. Just don't do it to that one. There's nobody wants you to do it that one. Okay? It's fine. Just live your best life. This guy lived his best life. He sold it to me. So we're going to respect the fact that this Willys has hauled many a payload in its day and kept its floor intact. It's incredible. But anyway, that's a look at the 56 Willys from Oklahoma. Back home in Georgia with me now. I've got to get the title converted over to a Georgia title. So I'll do that in a few days. And then I might show some more work being done on it, if y'all were interested in that. But this is the 1956 Willys truck. Transported 850 plus miles from Oklahoma. I did all that in a 25-hour period. About 1,700 miles or so. Straight there, loaded, straight back. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoy this video, or if you enjoy my camping videos, or even if you don't enjoy them, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And hell, I don't even care if you hit the notifications. Just hit the subscribe button. Do me a solid. And I'll keep making these Willys videos. I've got more videos to do. I've got another CJ3B that I'm going to build here. I've got more stuff to show you on my truck. I've got my brother's truck I haven't shown you yet. I've got my brother's Jeep I haven't showed you yet. So I've got plenty more shit to talk about. So if you enjoy this kind of stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you're going to see a lot more of it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day.